because I'm only 60 chapters in anyway. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. I gotta go take care of a dog.
Stretch.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what I'm doing. Grim's still gone. Let me think. Let's see. Enough. Put on a YouTube video and then wait for Grim. Or I should figure out what to play for a moment and then put something like light on. Or maybe an IO game. I'll play like an IO game. Let's see. Pick an IO game though. Our IO. Yeah, I got our IO is fine. Just to kill time until Grim gets back and we figure out what we're doing, if we're doing anything. Okay. How does this work now? Do I... Okay, you just like eat the little dots. I need music. Get music after I die or whatever. See if I'm quite big enough for that. Okay, that makes you split. Oh, and then you have to like come back together. Oh, welcome back. I don't know what to do now. I put on a IO game just to like kill some time while you were gone.
Oh yeah. That's so you can get like around the pin things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to like the green circles.
But,
I thought I could eat them.
yeah, you can't you can't touch anybody like that because you're gonna get nommed.
Okay. Yeah, I assumed it was actually to
And it's also to catch up to smaller ones. So if you're like vastly bigger than them, you can like split real quick and grab them. Oh, that guy's face.
Oh, he's gonna get bigger than me if I'm not careful.
A little bit more guilty.
So I don't know what to do at the rest of my time if
you can also, I think, hide in the pins.
Oh, or I meant like I don't know what to do for the rest of my time in general. That's why I was like doing this to wait for you to come back and decide what I was gonna do. If I'm just gonna end and read.
Open TTD.
Do you really want to?
Joke. It's more of a joke now.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, do you really want to sit here and...
If we planned out like a day
Yeah.
to do that, then yeah, but
Besides that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was just gonna like...
I'm playing some Guilty Gear.
I'll probably open up that Let's School game or something and then not play it and just talk, after I die in this. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna save this other person. I'm gonna fuck over the other person by running straight into the medium one.
And then see they immediately start turning away.
Yeah. Or no, so there was like a big one chasing a medium one. And so my what I did was I fed myself to the medium one to save them. I don't think I saved them, but okay, let me close this out. Which window is this one even? It's one of the game captures. It's not, I don't know which window that even is. Is it a game capture? There's two. I don't know what that small one is. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, then I'll get ready and I'll play some of the Let's School and then we'll go from there.
Mm.
I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back.
Hello back.
Okay, let's see. Let me open up the Let's School game.
I'm playing the Funny Item Man.
Okay. There, and then pop the game on. No, it's gonna update for a moment, but it's a small update because it's a. There's a patch every 2 days on this Let's School game because it just came out. Let's see.
Nice. Oh.
Positions. Added Twitch live streaming functionality. I'm not sure what that means. Added renaming of facility positions. Added guidance for building cable car stations, tram stations. Functionality for removal of the cat.
Removal of the cat? No!
So there's cats in the game that they just kind of like, they show up and they just kind of like exist on your school. I don't know if you actually have to take care of them or not. You give them like litter boxes and like food bowls and cat trees and houses and stuff, and they used like the items, but there was no way to like remove the cats until now. Lagging to come on online. Come on, game. So I know that's the other thing. Oh, so I finally picked up Lord of the Mysteries book 2. I've been putting it off, but I finally decided to bite the bullet and like sit down and read it. So so this is like book 2. I've discussed book 1 with you briefly before. This game open for so book 2 starts with let me think. So I've discussed how it's post-apocalyptic Earth, but like so far post-apocalyptic it might as well be another world. I feel like I think I have with you before. Let's get game. Auto capture. My game was okay there. Settings. So what are the connection? Please do not close pop-up window for the live platform. Opening what? From where? Open. I don't know how you get the after successful connection, please do not close pop-up window. Platform live interactive. I don't know what type of live action, or not live action, what live stream stuff they've like added. Gift notification threshold. I don't know what. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. There's some sort of live stream thing with this I don't understand. Let me see actually. Is it on the Steam page? I'll have to like Google it maybe? Let's see. What is the... some sort of Twitch integration or something. I don't understand how to activate it. I'll figure it out some other time. Okay. Okay. Continue the last game. Lord of Mysteries, the new book, starts. They're in Cordu, which is a village in Intuis, which Intuis is located like, or like British Columbia is today, type of thing. Like, kind of in like the area of British Columbia, a little bit more like of central Canada and like northern U.S. though too.
Mm-hmm.
The Intuits, like their entire like country is kind of like French themed. Like as far as like literary it is like within the book. I don't know. I think in universe they probably have their own like original language that's like just like French derived or whatever. But for the sake of like fiction and like in our reality of reading it, they speak pretty much just like mixed French and English. Like almost to a degree where it's like you gotta like learn French, some you have to like know some degree of French to understand what the characters are saying half the time.
Gotcha.
So they throw in like mon ami and like all types of French shit like just gets thrown in constantly. Like the main character, he has a big sister and he has to call her big sister but in French. She's his like grande Sawyer or something. Broke again. Let's see. Settings. Graphics. Low. Okay, what was I doing in here now? Did I need to recruit more students? Students, like, okay. It's just gotta, like, increase my literature now. Okay, let's see. Do I have the training room for the teachers now? At this point. Have the staff training room. I do have a staff break room though. Go ahead and throw that in here somewhere. The staff break room. So I want to keep that much space for the other classroom.
Good RC.
Let's have the staff break room be like that much for now. The very tight hallways of this school.
Oh, come on.
Break room. Oh, does it need to be bigger? It needs to be slightly bigger. Staff break room is made. No, no visibility, but we'll work on that later. Okay. Okay. Research done. The Junior Humanities course, actually. Okay, there. But so they're in Cordeaux, or not Cordeaux, Cordoue, a small village in the Intuis Republic where it's mostly a sheep herding village or whatever. But like I guess they did like a lot of like world building about the sheep herding of all things. Like I know more about sheep herding than I did last week after reading like 2 days of this book or whatever. After reading this book, I know now. I now know more about sheep herding than I ever needed to know. So apparently, sheep herders like don't stay in the village for very long, and they like take the sheep out to graze like across the countryside, not just within their like town or whatever. And it's like a very lonely existence to be a sheep herder. But so Cordeaux has like sheep and leather. That is like all they have going for them. And then so the story begins in the bar of the town. So like it alternates between like talking about this town like it's so in the boonies, but then also they like have like other like strange amenities though too that are like they've got like more amenities than they should but less than they ought to all at the same time. Like it's a little like country town, but everyone's still like assumably is all the like fan art I've seen, everyone's like dressed like all prim and proper. So they're not like I think it's because they're like near enough a major city, like they're a day's like carriage ride away from from a major city, that they're like not so out in the boonies that they can't like afford like nice clothes. But so the main character, his name is Lumaine. It is not a Intuis name. Lumaine received his name from his sister Aurora. Because Aurora has like lived in this village for like 7 years now. About 5 years ago, Aurora rocked up with a little like a 13-year-old in tow, and she's like, "This is my brother. His name is Lumaine. I named him myself." Lumaine means sauteed noodles. Though later it's implied that, or it's not implied or said anything, but like she does bring up that like she kind of didn't care about him at first, and he was just like following her around, and so that's not. I'm thinking that's why she named him sauteed noodles. Where's this one? Is there not a? Halfway is over. Okay. Put a. So Lumaine his sister named him, and so he's in the bar like telling a story, because he was like 13 when he arrived in town. He's 18 now. It's countryside olden times style story, so he's allowed to drink. He's allowed to drink whatever the hell he wants, type of shit. 18-year-old kid out there drinking absinthe or whatever. Absinthe. Yeah. So that's almost done. Score a form amount
It's
of
another
all my
boss.
kids are gonna graduate. Make a new classroom though too. Okay. Start on that research. Put some stuff in the room. Enough to like get them through it. Right, we need a little bit more literature. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. What is the
God damn it.
do? Only that, okay. Oh, what? Some part of the game wasn't translated. I haven't gotten this message before, but it's just in Chinese. Let me pull out Google Translate. Let's see. Let's translate. Yep. I'm gonna just my Google Translate app. Do that. There it is. Okay. Let's see what this says. Oh, that's Korean. Chinese. It was hello, principal. I also graduated from this school before, and I am your alumni. My dream is to develop a game related to the school, and I now hope to come back and get money. Okay.
I'm the better Faust. And he RQ'd! Let's go! I'm so good at this game. I made Faust main RQ. With his own character. Barely played.
Break room. So the so Lu Ming, he's the town, like, what would it be called? The town, like, prankster. I have it set to where they can buy food yet. No. I build. I can't even build. Okay. But,
Wow.
so he's the town prankster, and he so he's in the but so the scene starts. They're in the tavern, and there's somebody telling a story about working at a mortuary and like having to like take care of the stuff at the mortuary or whatever. And after he's done telling the story, another patron at the bar is like, "No, don't believe anything this guy says. He's full of bullshit." So, the person he's telling the story to are some, like, out-of-towners. So, music change. And so, they talk for a bit about how his story is bullshit. And then, but though, because he told an entertaining story, the foreigner, or not foreigners, but the out-of-towners buy him like, they're like, whatever alcohol you want, I'll buy it for you. And so he asked for absinthe, is like why I brought up the absinthe. And they're all like, that's some hard shit for just an 18-year-old to be drinking. And then the guy who tattled on him for being a liar they're like, hey, I told you that guy's a liar, so how about you give me a drink instead? And then so they talk some more, and the out-of-towners are like, hey, we came to talk to the priest or whatever. The entire time they call the priest their padre. So they're like, we're here to talk to the padre, but we went to the church and he just wasn't there.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And so we came to the bar instead. Lumine's like, oh, I know where we can find the padre, don't you worry, Moncho. And so apparently so it's like a regional, but not all of, like, Intuis. Moncho is a, like, way of referring to your friends or like your buddies. But so, like, Moncho literally means my cabbages. And the story focuses real hard that it means this. To where, like, every time he says it, everyone, or these, like, these out-of-towners are kind of, like, made uncomfortable by him calling them cabbages. And they're like, oh, can we change, like, what you call us? And he's like, okay, what about my chicks, my sheep, like, a bunch of, like, just, like, weird things or whatever he listed in there. No, cabbages are fine, we'll stick with cabbages. Let's see.
Whee! There's one move Foss does where he sticks them with a scalpel and, like, fishing lines them back to him, and he pulls out a golf club and, like, hits them. It's a timing move, so if you do it wrong, you don't hit them as far, but if you hit it perfectly, they'll go flying, and if they hit a wall, the wall break it. It's hilarious.
Some students fell. My miserable students. Are we even making money? Fixed income, fixed cost. We gotta finish this so we can. We should study pretense. Everyone is starving at my school because there is no food. Hire a new lay person to attend to the food.
Oh, I didn't do it perfectly. I whiffed. Sniffle. Oof.
Okay, back to... Did we waste... Okay, no, we didn't waste the previous. Okay. Let's construct these food tents.
Aw, I killed him with the hint. Sniffle. I thought I was gonna do the cinematic.
fire. Oh, wait, no, I have staff, I think, for this, right? No, I do not have staff for this. Okay. Let's see.
It's time. Just 6p.
Okay, just getting this food tint brought everybody from dissatisfied to medium. Like everyone was like dying of hunger, and now they're no longer upset with me. There are gonna be some failed students. We're barely breaking any sort of even.
God damn it.
I'll hire another teacher when we get next. Lumaine, he takes the out-of-towners to the church, and they're like, oh, we already like checked and the padre wasn't here. And he's like, ah, but you did not check the right place, my friends. Or Mancho. Instead, he takes him to like a back room of the church.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, King Israel. Hello. Where's my mouse at? Okay. Solve the lighting issue. All facilities. Let's put some windows down. Okay. Management. Now we need this. We need that staff training room. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing good. Okay, so Lumaine takes the out-of-towners to the church. And they're like, oh, we still haven't seen the padre. And he's like, you're not looking in the right place. And he takes them to like this like back room of the church. Well, first he just opens the door to like the back of the church or whatever, and they're like, shouldn't you like knock or something? And he like very softly knocks, and he's like, hello, is anyone there? See, no one's there, let's go in. And he opens the door and he takes them in, and then he's like you'll find the padre behind this door. And the foreigner not foreigner, I keep going to call him a foreigner, the out-of-towner opens the door, because they're from Intuos, they're just not from Cordo, or even the like, I forgot the name of the region, but they're not from the region that Cordo is in, because they're from like the big capital, which was named, but I don't remember the name of the capital. And so the out-of-towner opens the door. Oh. Okay. Hello, Cheru Binguts. Hello. Hello, I'm playing Let's School. I'm Xenon Lemon, the interdimensional library attendant. But I'm still dressed up for Call of Cthulhu. This is Grim. Hi.
Hello.
Grim is the janitor at the library. Is it playing Let's School too? Yeah, this one's not. This playthrough is not doing amazing yet, but we're getting there. We're about ready to be able to train our staff to increase the learning, but we're gonna have some failures this time. Time for the exams. Okay. Half and half, I think. Or I think more failed than passed, but oh well. Okay. Okay. So we'll see what happens when we fail, though. Okay, but they'll do better this time.
Damn it.
Okay. Let's... You're in debt now, oh no. Okay, now we're on the next year. Let's make a new classroom. Oh, come on. This third classroom is gonna be, like, not fun finding location for. Okay.
We can block that.
Move that door. Oh, okay, it's gonna move.
I did it!
Okay, did what you won?
No, I did my combo that I've been trying to do. Damn it.
Okay. There. Okay, we got a new classroom 1. Oh, I have to remove the failed students out of the class, I guess. Oh, okay, even if they fail, they still get to be part of the class then, I guess?
Nice.
Okay. Or did they... Yeah, they don't fully drop out. Let's... It's just they're not doing great for their long-term chances. Yeah, but we will increase our literature very soon. Okay. Gotta hire another new teacher. Oh, you've got a management degree. Let's get you. Okay. Throw you in there. Okay. And we will soon receive our class 1, our year 1 class, our students now. Get what we need. Oh, so what I was talking about before, though, was there's a book called Lord of the Mysteries. It's a Chinese book that has an English translation. The first 70, well, like, there's 2 books, so there's Lord of the Mysteries 1, Lord of the Mysteries 2. I'm talking about Lord of the Mysteries 2. The first 70-ish chapters are free on Web Novel. And then you can go about ways, if you know how to read light novels online, you know of ways to get the rest of the chapters if you don't want to pay. If not, the price that Web Novel charges for their chapters isn't, like, terrible. I think. Did I do the math? It was like, what was it? Because it's like for the rest, like the other 100 or so 200 chapters, it was like 1,000 credits. Let me see, and I think that's only like $20, I think. Let me see. It was for the rest of it, it's gonna be 3,000, which is, how much is it, the top up on here? But I have points left over from a different thing I was doing when I had the subscription. Let's see. So it's a little pricey. That's like $50, I think, of points that I've got on here. But there are ways you can get free chapters for light novels if you know how to read light novels. I'll discuss that because that's like literal piracy. But so where I'm currently at in the book is still arc 1 of book 2.
Oh, nice.
What'd you do?
He got me.
Semester is done. Speech. But I forgot that my headmaster was. Were you here when I made the headmaster, where it was like the little bald child?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot that was the headmaster. Start with a friendly opening to another promising semester. There are like more teachers than students, I think, or just about as many. Let's talk about academics. Let's talk about your studies and how half of you failed. Console those who did not score well. Forget failure. Just work harder next time. Do not let sorrow consume you. Loud cheer. Soon I'll be able to upgrade my teachers, and it won't be as bad of a problem. Yeah, we'll get cooling eventually. We have to buy, like, ice blocks, which I don't currently have.
Oh, damn it! He got me when I was trying to do a command. But I was in shield stun.
Oh, okay, I can cool things off. Let's start with hygiene, though. A big block of ice in every classroom. The new update, like, added a new Chinese promise that I don't know. Let's see. Thanks to the principal for allowing me to collect materials locally, I got a lot of inspiration. Now the game has been completed, called School Conceiver. If you are free, don't forget to come to Steam and leave your okay, it's a reminder to, like, rate the game.
There's a combo.
And so, so in the Lord of the Mysteries part that I was at, so this is book 2, arc 1. The main character, Lumaine, he takes the out-of-towners to the church, and they, like, can't find the padre, the priest. Lumaine takes him to like a back room of the church. She's like, yeah, the priest is in there. Go ahead, open that door. The out-of-towners open the door, and lo and behold, there's the priest, naked, on top of the mayor's wife. Or not mayor, like the town administrator, but like on top of the mayor's wife, functionally.
Sounds like fun.
And Lumaine was gone. He was out of that room before the out-of-towners even knew what happened. Before they could even process the scene in front of them. Then so Lumaine goes home. She's brought up in the beginning, but Lumaine's sister is brought up when he's at the tavern, when people are like telling on him for being like a liar, that he's like, oh yeah, I'm not actually here lying at the tavern. I'm here sharing stories that my sister wrote. You know, my sister's a famous author, and I'm just sharing her work. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here lying and making shit up. And so then we get to see Aurora or whatever, the sister. She's described as like a beautiful, like blonde young lady. Hello, Digit. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I gotta sit up there. Schedule.
Oh my god. I hate fucking playing against Bramleyfall.
No, I should. Everybody gets to be used. Okay. Let's see. Is this class?
Oh, come on.
Okay, now. We're still gonna fail too. Let's alternate this differently.
Come on, I bursted that.
Not enough literature. We'll have to just do this differently again. Actually, that's like not good for those teachers. It's gonna train. Then once we get the training facility in a couple of days. Okay. Oh, hello Luna, hello, and hello Digit. How's it going? I'm Cthulhu. Nobody managed to die in Cthulhu, unfortunately, though they tried their damnedest.
I hate free wall breaks.
Unfortunately, they were a little bit too sturdy, a little too sturdy with their 10 HP to die instantly to running up the stairs. Some of them did lose consciousness, though, both in real life and in game. Then, I think so Lumaine, goes home and his sister's sitting on the roof of the house. And he, like, walks up, or he goes up and he's like, oh, what's so interesting about the stars, or whatever? And his sister, like, talks with him for a little bit.
Fucking blank RC giving him plus frames. I hate it. I hate it.
And then the, what happens after that? So they talk for a little bit, and then Lumaine goes to bed and has a strange dream. So apparently he's been having this reoccurring dream where, like, the entire town is, like, covered in fog for, like, a while now. And then, he wakes up and he continues on to his, like, the next day. And an additional thing is, so Lumaine, he tells he's the narrator because he's the main character. In his narrations, he tells the reader that, his sister Aurora has superpowers, that she's a warlock. That's how he describes her, as a warlock. And, Lumaine desperately wants also to be a warlock. But his sister refuses to, like, allow it.
That was horseshit. I hate Remley Fall.
Stupid. Okay, let's put in a training facility for these teachers so we can finally have them good enough. It needs to be bigger. We'll just take over all of this space.
I keep doing the wrong fucking move and I hate it.
I can only fit 2 of those in there. Let's move things around like more. Okay, there. Okay, there we go. Now we need to start training our teachers. Proficiency, Mrs. Lynn. All of them need to up their teaching proficiency that are, like, currently teaching. And who's my backup science teacher? Schedule. James is the other science teacher. Okay. Okay. Another cat. Okay. But so Lumaine desperately wants to be a warlock. His sister does not want Lumaine to be a warlock. And so that is their, like, internal conflict within their family. Besides that, the 5 years that, Lumaine's, like, been with her, he's been taught, like, all these, like, she's been, like, her stated goal is that she's, like, preparing him for, like, college entrance exams. Like, she wants him to go to, like, a good college and, like, in the big city. And that's, like, her, like, plan for him. And so she, even though he was a street kid that she just, like, found one day, she's taught him, like, all these, like, college level, like, or not college level, near college level, things. Hello, cat. Hello. So, she's taught him all these, like, high-level, like, ideas that she considers to be, like, important knowledge or whatever. And so, despite being a street kid that's only had, like, 5 years of education, he's, like, smarter than most people in the setting now. And then Lumaine, he trading. He desperately wants the powers that he knows his sister has, but she won't let him have that. Just a good education.
Damn it.
And then so he has these weird dreams, and so she's been, like, trying to help him with the dreams or whatever. Let's see. It's worse. And the, so he has his dream, he wakes up, they talk for a bit, he goes to, back out into the village for the day, after, like, being forced to, like, do some, like, morning study stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He meets up with, like, some buddies, and they're, like, discussing things, and, he's like, tells his, like, because of, like, the strangeness of the village, he's, like, really wanting those powers now, so he, like, asks his buddy about, about local legends. And they're like, oh yeah, there's a local legend about like, a long time ago in this town there was a warlock. And so, like, the legend goes that, like, when the warlock died, an owl, like, appeared over his bed and, like, would not leave, and then when they put the body in the coffin, the owl flew away, and it took, like, 9 bulls to pull the coffin because it, like, all of a sudden got really heavy. And that's why they believe they had a warlock in their town, like, 50 years ago or whatever, or 60, 70 years ago. And, like, the only people who remember are, like, the oldest, like, 6 people in town. And so they discuss that for a bit, and they go to the bar to ask his buddy's dad about the thing. Oh, and then there's an ongoing joke that it's brought up at first when the first bar scene where he's talking with the foreigners, where he says that even though he's got a weird name, he's glad it's not something normal like Pierre or Guillaume or whatever. because every other if you call out for a Pierre in the bar, a third of the people will like turn their heads. There's a funny joke, so it's saying that everyone in town is either named Pierre or Guillemine, and so then everybody in town is either named that. The guy who tried to rat on him for being a liar, his name is Pierre Guillemine. Let's see, there. There's a playground. And then Lumine, him and his buddy are gonna go ask his buddy's dad like about the myth about the warlock being in town. And so they on their way to the bar though, they see what's his name, Pierre Barry, I think. Just another Pierre, but specifically Pierre Barry is a what is he? He's a shepherd, and the shepherds this time of year are supposed to be not in town. You're not allowed to bring your sheep even within city limit, or not city limits, but town limits during the season, because like so the fields can like recover. And so Pierre Barry being here is not only abnormal but concerning. Some of these outer courses, or replace them with C courses. There we go. And that class is set. Maybe replace another one. Nope, we have to have at least one more science in there. Okay. Okay, now everybody's gonna pass their exams because I got their classes like better. I'm gonna have to build more floors or something. Let's speed this up and then build a new floor up here. Oh, I already had a staff break room. Oops.
Oh,
Means I can get rid of the other one.
You need to hit the kick
that
again.
one.
Damn, I didn't kick. Next year's class, or next semester's class. Sure. But then, so they go and question Pierre Barry, like, why are you at town if you're supposed to be out of town or whatever? And he's like, oh, I've come back for Lent. And so Lent is just the name of like whatever their like spring festival is or whatever.
But so in Intuis, their main religion is the sun god religion. And but Lent in particular is like a folk tradition, so it's not actually something put on by the church, but something that they're doing just like as like their folk tradition, where they like pray, or not pray, but like they like worship some like spring elf or something.
The Keebler elf.
The Keebler elf, yeah. Or specifically, they vote within the town for who is the fairest maiden of the young ladies. It's meant to add like a little like slight amount of what's it called? Folklore isn't the right word, I don't think. There's like a type of horror that's like
folk horror.
You know, is it called folklore? Okay, it's to add like a little level of folklore about the situation. They included this like little like folk ceremony where like, so they vote for the prettiest lady in the town, and then she dresses up as the spring elf, and like all the, so like when the scene when they do it, like it starts out like kind of like a it's, what is it, you know, the Mary Lude or whatever, Mary Lude, Lude, I don't know what it's called, thing with the horse head on a stick thing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of similar to that, where they go like door to door and like do like a little celebration dance thing, but it's that so the spring elf goes door to door, and like you give like an offering to the spring elf, and then like all the young men are like dancing around the spring elf, and they like chant bumper harvest. But and then when they're like done with the like gathering all the offerings, they go down to the river and throw like half of it in the river, and then all the good stuff the spring elf gets to like keep, or whatever the young lady like gets picked for it, she gets to keep all the goodies or whatever.
Nice.
It's like how it's supposed to go. Oh, and then there was like a really funny one, or not funny, but like kind of cute moment where the I guess it's a funny cute moment. The like when they go to the river to throw the shit in the river, all the young men, they have to like rush, and whoever is like the last one to throw something in the river, then themselves gets thrown into the river by the rest of the guys. While they all chant bumper harvest. And so it's the friend who he's meeting with on day 2 is the guy who gets thrown in the river, who he has a crush on the gal who's like playing the elf that year. But then
feel these J's.
Temperature. The so they like discuss some things, and they're like, we're gonna go investigate the rumor about the warlock, and they go to the bar to talk to the dude's dad, and they talk to the dude's dad for a bit, and then they where do they go after that? Oh, then, so, he tells them that they need to, like, go find an old person that's, like, the same age as, like, the friend's, grandfather, who's, like, passed, because he heard it from his father, the father did. And then,
I'm a little mad that my command move didn't go out.
So they go to like the most like well-to-do old lady in the village, like they're like the one who's like the gossip, the main gossip lady. Let's see. Like take a literature off, and yeah, we can take a literature off. They want a community service.
we go. Got the input. Finally.
So they go talk to the lady, and she tells them just a few more details. The most surprising detail to Lumaine is that this old lady personally saw the necromancer, not necromancer, the warlock's funeral or whatever, and saw the owl herself, and says that after it was discovered that the guy was a warlock, the church cremated the body and raided his house, and then took all the goods and then burn it down. And then that the land that Lumaine's house currently stands on, it was the land that was once the warlock's land.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that his sister bought it on purpose, but later it's revealed that she was unaware, and she's like, oh, no wonder the land was so cheap. Then then so they talk to the lady. They go into a little bit of world building about how old ladies are not old ladies, just how to refer to people in their setting. Of specifically, there's a thing where if somebody's a respected old lady, they're you put a na in front of their name, and then a ka or something represents a different thing at the end of their name or whatever. So this old lady is called Naraka, and they're like, that's not this old lady's name, that's her title. She's that important to the community that she gets her own special title. Buy a new teacher for the then but they're talking to Raka. What did they do? I think they go their separate ways, but then Lumaine, he goes back to the bar. Because at some point he goes back to the bar. I think because there's a whole period of 12 days that the events take place in.
I can't play against this person because I'm at 200 frames for some reason.
He goes back to the bar at some point, and he talks with there's a different foreigner at she's actually a foreigner. This lady, as I call her, the brown-haired lady. It's implied that she's a character from book 1 named Four. I'll just call her Fours for now. I haven't gotten to it yet, but it's heavily implied that she's a character from book 1 named Fours. I haven't gone to a confirmation yet, but all the comments are saying that she's Fours and stuff. So Lumaine, he approaches Fours to make some small talk, and she immediately opens up with you've been having weird dreams, yes? And he's like, yeah? How'd you know? And she says some other stuff about the dreams or whatever, and she's then she pulls out a tarot deck, and she's like, draw a card. And and he's just like, okay. And then she looks at the deck and she's like, oh, wrong deck, and she pulls out a different deck of tarot cards that has the lesser arcana and not the main arcana. But though, if she is Fours, then it's because she's from an organization that uses tarot cards as code names, and so maybe she doesn't want to use the main tarot deck for other reasons. There. Everybody passed the exams that time. Time to build a new classroom. Add new furniture to that and open it. Add it now. And then, so she has him draw a card, and the card he draws is the Seven of Wands. And so, like in Minor Arcana, they're kind of almost exactly like playing cards. I don't know, I don't remember the specific, like what each suit, like, means, but, like, there's, like, wands, what is it? Wands, cups, stuff like that. They have, there's 4 suits of like a minor tarot deck. Similar to the 4 suits in like a playing card deck. Oh. Fix stuff. Okay, new students. We need a new teacher. Enough reading. Okay, there, and the whole last week can be we can put community service on top of. We need the advanced math course to be available, which we're working on.
I found the counter to the most broken character in the game. Let's go!
Researcher, teachers. Research desk to make. Okay, there. That's gonna be that for now. Oh, department management is. Oh, the head researcher can't. Oh, it's not a good enough manager. So I have to train him in management. I'll train him in management soon enough, okay. Then, so the Lady Fours, she tells, Lumaine, that, like, his dream is special and that he can maybe get, like, powers via it, and he's, like, super hyped about it, kinda. But then, like, also, like, understands the danger of it all the same because his, like, sisters drilled into him that, like, the supernatural is dangerous. And that's why he wants to, like, get involved with it so he can protect his sister. And the Wars lets him keep this tarot card, and he goes home and he talks to his sister, like, briefly about some stuff. Forget if he might mention about getting the tarot card and, like, the lady knowing about his dream or whatever. I don't know, he either mentions it when he wakes up in the next morning or as soon as he gets home. But so when he goes to sleep this time with the tarot card in the house with him, or like in the room with him, when he wakes up in the dream, instead of like being like out of it and just like dreamy, he wakes up and he's lucid in the dream. And so he doesn't leave the house though in the dream, but he does like look out and he sees that like the outside of his house is like strange in the dream, that there's like a big like ruins of a deserted town and stuff, and like a totally different landscape than Cordu. And then he goes back to sleep in the dream.
Get shitted on.
And then he
Damn it.
and then he told his sister about the dream. Then I think also the day after, I don't remember the full like extent of the timeline of which days what things happen, but the day he does go around asking about the warlock in town, that morning when he wakes up, there's an owl like sitting on the tree branch outside his window staring at him, and it's the same owl from the like descriptions of the one from the story. And so like a couple days pass, he explores the dream more and more. He talks with his sister, he talks with Fours, he goes and bugs the out-of-towners who he forced to discover the issue with the let's see if I find
fucking bitch, you did the wrong fucking move.
Okay, I've got you the buckets. Put the fire out.
Oh, shit.
Okay, there we go. Fire out. The Oh, and then additionally, the priest is also pissed that he like brought people like outsiders to the church to fuck with him during the when he was like busy having an affair with the like the mayor's wife.
Mm-hmm.
So the priest is like kind of low-key pissed about that. To the point where him and his posse are like out hunting for Lumaine.
Damn it.
I should probably upgrade that.
Oh, I forgot the last kick.
Oh, okay, there's this teacher. Doesn't have enough each. She'll get there eventually. Okay. Okay, that's Sophie.
Almost got it.
Good. Those without hurting. You can also get rid of
I did it!
some of those, replace them with English courses.
I did it again!
Okay.
I did it again! Oops.
I should be able to fit them into the class, though. Class 1. It's fine. Yeah.
Oops. Uh-oh. I'm fighting a barbecue chicken burger. See which Foster's better.
Maybe temperature and lights. Yeah, let's get lights in the classroom. That sounds like a good idea. We don't really need a management department yet. Oh, we do need a management department, actually. Okay. Let's see. Position. You in charge of that? Okay, you'll barely fit for that.
I'm the better Frost.
New homeroom teacher.
Oh, he didn't want to play anymore. Oh, damn it. There we go. Oh, I didn't hit. Oops. Must have not been all in the corner.
Let's see. And so the priest, the padre, he's out with a posse hunting Lumaine. And so he like has to run away from that for a bit. What other happenings happen in order? And then he goes and he like he talks with the out-of-towners again. And he's like, "Oh yeah, what are you even here for? I see you're also like you're like asking around town about stuff. What are you here for town in or here for town and in for town for? Wait, in town for?" And he eventually gets them to like spill that they're in town because they've received a letter that's asking for help. And he's like, "Oh, let me see the letter, that I might be able to identify the handwriting of the resident who wrote it." And they're like, "You know how to identify handwriting?" He's like, "Barely." A lot of times, like, it's funny when they ask, like, he'll like say he can do something, and then they're like, "Oh, you can do that?" And he's like, "No, I cannot." And so they're like, "You can identify handwriting?" And he's like, "Barely." And then but they're like, "Oh, there's no handwriting to identify because it's the person like cut out letters from their blue book, which is like it's like the almanac or whatever, like from their like almanac or whatever, because that's like the only book that the farmers have is the almanac."
Mm-hmm.
So like this letter is made of like scrapped together pieces of an almanac, and it like they don't show it to Lumaine directly. And so he goes home and he like kind of like thinks on it for a bit. And then so in Lumaine's dreams over the couple of days that this is happening, so now that he has control in the dream and can like walk around and like check things out, he goes into like the like ruins of the town, and the first thing he finds a like a gold coin, and he's like, "Oh, this is some like good treasure. A gold coin that's like in Cordo, that's like a month's work. That will take care of you for a month without having to work or anything. Or like a whole family can live off of one gold coin for a month or whatever." And then so he puts that in like his pocket, and then he goes back to his room. Oh, right as he's like leaving the ruins on the like the second day or third day in the dream or whatever, he sees a monster. He has like a hatchet with him, but this monster is like a skinless corpse. So it's like a skinless zombie. And so he tries to fight it. And he gets he hits it with his hatchet a bunch. And it falls down, and he's about ready to like leave it be, and it gets right back up, and so he books it and runs. He's barely faster than it. And he runs back to his house.
I hate Axel so much.
Then he goes to bed. Then the next day, he spy, exercise, they protect your eyes. Service. Morning reading, logic training. He, so then, like, the next day in the dream, he he puts the coin in his pocket and goes to sleep. And when he wakes up, the coin's gone. So he's like, oh darn, I can't bring, physical items out of the dream. But that lady who gave me the card said I could bring stuff out of the dream. And so he goes back to talk to Fours, and Fours like, no, I didn't say that. I meant you can bring your state, like yourself. You bring whatever, like, you bring special things out of the dream, not just like random shit. And then so then the day after that, he kills the monster in the dream. And then another monster like shows up, and it's got like a shotgun. And he like runs from that one. And he finds more like gold coins or whatever. Also in the ruins, he finds like one of the like almanac books that they talk about, and like that the note was written in, but that one's like fully intact, so it's not the one that the note was written with. And then one of the days in the dream, he decides to fight the monster with the shotgun. And he like sets a trap for it, and like 2 traps for it, and so like the 2 traps work, but he decided to poke it with a stick instead of like throwing rocks at it to like make sure it was dead, and then he got like roughed up by it, but he managed to like kill it in the end, and it dropped like a red like slime type thing. And he felt like that slime was special, so he took it with him. And then he like talked to the gal at the tavern again some more, and she like explained, oh yeah, if you mix that slime shit that you found on the monster with red wine, olive oil, and like flowers, and you make a potion and you drink it and you get superpowers. Easy as that. Easy as. And so he's like, yeah, I'll drink it. I want superpowers, I'll drink it. So he drinks it, and he gets the path, because it's Lord of the Mysteries, so they have their classes are called pathways, and so the pathway he gets is the Hunter pathway, which is like under the Red Priest is the like sequence 0. And then, so that way his, like, strength increases. Meanwhile, he meets up, like, with his, like, neighborhood friends a bit more, and they discuss, like, other, like, rumors in the town and stuff, and about the upcoming Lint, and how their friend is gonna be the spring fairy or whatever. Or the spring elf.
Marble.
And then they, but so he bugs the foreigners more, and he finds out about the note that they're in town for. And then he out of curiosity, he checks the almanac at his house, and the almanac at his house has the letters cut out of it, or has like words cut out. And so he goes to his sister, and he's like, hey, did you do this? And she's like, oh, what is this some sort of like joke? Why would I do this? And he's like, oh, she's telling the truth, because like I know her tells when she's lying or whatever. So he's like, if she didn't do this, and I didn't do this, who did this? And he's like, okay, here's all the, like, suspects who could have come into my house and done this. And then, he thinks about it some more. And he's like, if I did do this, I don't remember doing it.
Too low.
Hello.
No, too
Hello,
low.
Suin. Hello, Suin, yeah. Well, it sounded like you said hello right as Suin spoke up. Like a shock. Yeah, Cal's looking a little bit funky. I read the chapter yesterday. Is it? My biggest complaint with the chapter yesterday, though, was that the setup for that fight, the way the, like, novel says it, they're, like, all of, like, Tunka's people are supposed to be in, like, a huge circle around the fight, and they're supposed to be cheering real hard. Yeah, Tunka looks different, too. Hello, Pretty Pedo, hello. Like, they set up that fight ring, like, very, like, lackluster. In the novel, it's, like, the whole, like, entire clearing is, like, surrounded by Tunka's people. And they're, like, cheering really hard. Like, they're, like, stomping their feet so hard that, like, the ground rumbles. And, like, there's a whole, like, bunch of fanfare to the warrior ceremony. And, like, the seats that Kel and his people in are, like, the seats of honor and stuff. Instead, they just put out, like, dining chairs in a field and watched a fist fight with, like, no fanfare, and, like, a few dudes, like, were watching on Tunka's side for the comic. Like I said, in the light novel, there's, like, all types of fanfare for that fight. I guess in the comic, the best part of that is just we get to see Choi Han be a little bit, like, brutal, because it's, like, showing, because, like, for the most part, that part of his character doesn't get, like, shown just how, like, brutal he is. But that's, like, about all there was in that one. To install fans in these rooms now. Old burners for the... Oh, I'll probably have to increase my fire protection though now. Where's the door at? There. Hopefully these don't catch on fire, because there's no, like, space for fire safety anywhere. Do these catch on fire? Oh, maybe I shouldn't install those in the building. Oops. Can be used on cold days to spread warm air. While it warms the place up, it's not that safe and makes everyone sleepy. It might be small carbon monoxide.
Damn it!
Where's the stress coming from? Who's stressed? Oh. That teacher is still stressed, even though I put his, like, workload way down. Back to Lord of the Mysteries though, but yeah, or well, the trash thing though, so yeah, like, not much happened in that manga chapter to know, for much. It's just mostly they really didn't, like, play up the fight as much as they should have. Because it just happened in an empty field in the comic.
No.
Whereas in the novel, it's a big, like,
oh,
fight.
Man. Oh, I guess I could have canceled that into a grab. Fuck.
I mean, it's reflective of the novel chapters for it to be that way, But still, it is sad that they went back to not much happening. Let me think. So next chapter, what will they do? Next chapter, they're gonna go look at the magic tower. So they're gonna go get. I guess what I forgot about Harold. I think everybody forgets about Harold. Harold, that character that's introduced at the very end of that chapter. Let's do a couple punches and have see it. Yeah, also they didn't like do the fight properly at all. Now, Choi Han beat the shit out of Tunka, like to the point of unconsciousness. That's how it's supposed to go. It's just supposed to be him, like he like bodied him, because he insulted Kel. But then they introduce Harold at the end. I don't like Harold's design. This is the first character design so far that I've like just not liked. When I pictured Harold, I pictured him like a nerd with short hair and glasses, not with this like pretty boy look that he's got going on. But so Harold is the brains of Tunka's operation. More will be said about him throughout the next couple chapters as they investigate the magic tower. Yeah. Well, I mean, though, like that part does happen off screen because it's like the in the novel, because it's just the build up about like it's just Tunka's background. It's like there's so much world building going on in the like light novel that that little bit about, though that is like some of the most world building they get to is with the Whipper Kingdom's like mage war. But I mean, like if they decided to show it, it'd be Tunka like brutalizing the mages would be the showing. They would if they wanted to show, they would have just had to flash to Tunka mid battle, just like lopping heads off. So yeah, they don't need, like there even is less showing, I guess, in the comic, because in the
He was a fucking Oonga Boonga character. I hate it.
Oh, Harold? No, Harold is, like, somewhat important. Or are you saying about, Tunka's an Oonga Boonga character?
No.
Or, no, in the game, okay,
Yeah.
in your game.
Yeah.
Everything broke up my side for a moment. Let's see, But yeah, Harold is, like, somewhat important. He's only slightly less important than Tunka. Which I guess Tunka is, like... Tunka gets more important, I guess, even, like, in the current arc than he's ever been before. Like, the current, novel arc. Tunka's the most important he's, like, ever been. Besides, like, what he... Like, where the manga is right now. Tunka's important twice. He's important, to introduce us to, Harold. In this part, and then he's important. Well, he's a reoccurring like background character. He's a reoccurring like annoyance to Kel. Because every time Tunka shows up, he like talks a bit, and he like once this arc is over, Tunka gets like stupid attached to Kel, like to the point where he's like, "Oh, my friend, my bestest best friend." Whereas like currently he's just like this weakling piece of shit. Why do you listen to him? But so, like, maybe a couple more arcs, because there is, like, an additional arc where Tunka gets help from, additional help from Kel, because currently he's just receiving, like, gonna receive financial backing from Kel. But later he receives, like, actual, like, martial help from Kel. And there, I think, is when he gets, like, fully attached and, like, starts referring to Kel as, like, his, like, bestest friend. But for the most part, Tunka is just meant to annoy Kel, because he's clingy. And Kel doesn't like clingy people unless it's the cats. The cats and the dragon are the only like people he lets be clingy. But specifically this magic tower thing is just like set up for how he gets his like architect, which then barely matters.
How do you beat that? I can't block it. He just hits through it, no matter what. Do I just jab? That's boring.
Oh yes, what else? Well, I guess the magic tower also just has like some like treasure goodies, but like he finds treasure everywhere he goes, so it's not like a few treasure goodies here and there matter that much. It's just his initial like little treasure trove is from the magic tower. So I think he even finds more magic stones like in the next like arc instead of the current arc. Demolish beehives where? There are bees? There are bees. I haven't seen bees before.
Oh my god, this guy's so annoying! He's so Oonga Boonga!
Okay. Demolish the bees. Okay, let's see, what can I should start
What?
this old training academy. Can't we? What's this?
You're so good, you use the same move over and over again.
Training.
And you're fucking ridiculous by being able to cross up with a button, not being able to do a dash. I hate that so much. It's so annoying.
Students on a field trip.
Damn.
But then, yeah, so like, I do agree that they botched this last chapter is kind of botched compared to like how like interesting it even though this part is we're still like in the build-up of like the good stuff like story-wise, so like this part's not that much more interesting in the novel, but it is like slightly more interesting because there's like a lot more fanfare for the battle because it's the like one of the few battles there's gonna be for like a little bit, because I think when the next battle, and even is there a next battle? There's like at least like it's gonna be a lot of chapters before there's any sort of combat after this. Because after this he investigates the mage tower. Where are they at right now? I don't know where they're at on Omniscient Reader to know. I gotta remember, let me think where they were before. Oh yeah, that part is interesting. Yeah, that is like a lot of the like early or some of the early Constellation world building.
Ooh, Kafka in 4 days.
Yeah, it's something more interesting than the small world thing.
I'm not always.
Oh, that means he's a constellation now, though, in the manga, because I don't know, like, didn't know where it was before. He just became a constellation, I think, right? I feel like that's where he's at when he does when he's at the banquet, and if it's the banquet I'm thinking of. Or no, oh wait, is it the first? It's the first banquet, never mind. I think, right? He has some room.
I think I'm gonna head out for a bit.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye. Wait, I got mixed up on which banquet. You're on the first banquet, I think. Cause I was thinking, wait, no, that's not the right, because there's two banquets he goes to. There's the first one, which is, or he might go multiple times, but like two early ones, I got mixed up. So he's not a constellation yet, I don't think. There's the one where is this the one where him and Yu Hook go together? Or like, where it's like a party for all of the constellations or something? Okay, it's that one, never mind, okay. Yeah, that one is slightly interesting. I was thinking of a different banquet where it's like a, like a, what is it, the Gourmand party? I was thinking it was the Gourmand Party one. The Gourmand Party one's more interesting as far as constellation banquets go. This first one is just like supposed to be some like setup with like Yu Hook or something. I think, oh, what was it? Oh yeah, it's the one where, yeah, okay, this is the one where he like declares his intentions of becoming a constellation, I think, is what this like is important about this one. Sorry, spoilers probably. Whereas the other one is like he's already a constellation in the other banquet. But like it's kind of apparent by this point where the story's going that he's gonna become a constellation. Let's see. Yes, about that one constant. I'll have to peek at it one sec, because I do not remember anything much of this like part. Or is it did he ask about Secretive Plotter or Oldest Dream? Because Oldest Dream is Doksha, Secretive Plotter is Yu Hook. Well, and like, Secretive Plotter's actually, I think, technically Yu Hook from the past. The first one? Okay, oh, or Secretive Plotter is both future and past Yu Hook. But, Oldest Dream is Yu Hook's, like, sponsor. Hello, Toast. Hello. Major spoilers, sorry. But I feel like you were asking for it the way you, like, said it there. You said you forgot the name, I was figuring out which one. Let's see where they're at. Let's go ahead and spend money for that. Yeah. I mean, the speed that it's going was certainly, because I've forgotten most of it by now, anyway. You made homemade boba? That's good. Did you make the boba from scratch, or just did you boil, like, store-bought boba? Because, like, you can, like, buy, like, dry boba here. Omniscient Reader. And there it is. a bicycle shed for that. Got like dried pearls, but you made the tea yourself. I mean, like for the boba, you just have to like it's like tapioca flour and water or whatever. You make the little like boat or dough balls or whatever. Continue research. Let's go with the bicycle shed. Kudu kudu. Hello, soul. Hello. Hello. I couldn't make it yesterday to your stream because I was sleeping. I'm sorry. I slept early again yesterday. And you get coconut jelly for your boba. Wanna try? Yeah, we can do truck game. I'll move over. Yeah, we can try truck game. Let me. Open up. There. Yeah, I was sleepy. I'm a little sleepy now even, but I'll power through a bit. I need to fix my sleep anyway. Yeah, I have to re-fuck up my sleep schedule. And I was sleeping at normal people times for a couple of days. Let's save. Flybob is just chilling. Dream. Game. How does this work? How does the co-op for the truck game work? You just or which game? Oh, just sit here. Oh, lag. Okay, that was just you asking earlier. Sorry, I don't check messages. One sec, let me get over. Okay, I made it. Computer is like slowly dying, but I made it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To answer Suan how to play truck game multiplayer, you drive a truck in the same lobby as someone else.
And watch me crash. Watch me turn the entire truck over.
I'm still confused about that one on that on-ramp. I lost you around the turn, and then you're just on your side.
I think I took it too hard.
Your trailer wasn't that big, so surely not.
I probably just like straight up hit the thing or whatever.
Oh, that's what you did the first time, definitely. I saw your trailer go up. Did you know there's a voice chat in Euro Truck? Yeah. And it's got like the radio distortion when you speak.
If you want radio distortion, I can turn on voice mod.
But when you stop talking, does it go beep?
Do you want it
to? Wait, is there an actual option for that?
I don't know. Probably not. I could say beep at the end of a sentence. Get a soundboard. Switch over games. Oh, so
But
and so I
Fate
just
did a voice reveal.
oh,
Can you
Fate did a
believe
voice
it?
reel.
Yeah. That's how I know about this. I'm like, what the? I hear someone speaking.
My game load.